Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for today's press conference. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm the Assistant Commissioner for Communications at the Great Lakes Valley Conference. The GLVC is excited to be here in Evansville to talk about the upcoming GLVC Baseball Tournament, which will be held here at Bosse Field May 10th through the 13th. In attendance today, we have four important guests that will be speaking to you shortly. Our first speaker today will be Bill Busse, the owner of the Evansville Otters, who call Bosse Field home here. Secondly, Bob Jones, the chair of the Evansville Sports Corporation, is here. We'll also hear from Bob Warren, the executive director of the Evansville Convention and Visitors Bureau. And finally, we'll learn more details about the GLVC Baseball Tournament from GLVC Commissioner Jim Nemovich. To hear first on the historic venue that will play host to the 2012 GLVC Baseball Tournament, we welcome Evansville Otters' own Bill Busse.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out on a day. It's almost baseball weather. Welcome, and I know many of you have been here. Most of you have been here, but welcome to Bosse Field, the third oldest professional baseball park in the country. Opened in 1915, so we're soon approaching our 100th anniversary. And on behalf of the Otters and the Frontier League in which we participate, and the rest of Evansville, I want to thank you for deciding to have the tournament here. I think it's going to be a great four-day event. We're really proud of this facility. It's held its age really well, and it should be a real treat, I think, for the players and their families and fans to come here. Throughout the summer, so many folks from around the country come to Bosse Field because it was the site of the movie A League of Their Own 20 years ago, and so many people remember that, and it's such a nostalgic place to play ball. So many Hall of Famers have passed through here that you almost feel it when you walk out there on the field. So we're looking forward to 4 days of excitement, and couldn't be happier that we're able to share this facility with the rest of the league.
And now for one of the gentlemen responsible for bringing the tournament here to Bosse Field in Evansville, Bob Jones of the Evansville Sports Corporation.
So I'm a native Clevelander, and this is opening day weather for us. It is baseball season. So on behalf of the 30 companies that represent the Evansville Sports Corporation, first of all, Bill, we're awfully proud to showcase Bosse Field, and this is so consistent with the mission of the Sports Corporation, is showcasing our community and the wonderful assets that are in Evansville, and nothing's more representative than Evansville than Bosse Field. So Bill, thank you so much. We are very proud to be here today. This is a continuation of our mission of the Sports Corporation. As I said, there's 30 corporations that are committed to bringing more and more sporting events like this to the community. Not only does it drive revenue and economic development, but it also, again, showcases this wonderful part of the world. So on behalf of those 30 companies, again, we're proud to partner with USI, the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and the Evansville Otters to bring this wonderful tournament. As a former Division II athlete, it's always good to showcase athletes that are in school really to get an education first and to play sports second. So again, to the GLVC, thank you for your commitment to this world, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob. And to learn more about the impact that the GLVC Baseball Tournament will have on the city of Evansville, we welcome Evansville Convention and Visitors Bureau Executive Director Bob Warren.
Thank you very much. You know, it's been 9 months since I arrived in this destination, and one of the things that we have quickly determined is the value of sports. Bosse Field being the third oldest operating baseball field in the entire country makes Evansville a very special place. You know, as we're looking toward this tournament, we were actively engaged with GLVC and the promotion of the tournament. We're excited about the numbers that it's going to generate. We're actively wanting to see these types of events grow in our community. This gives us an opportunity to continue growing sports. As we look at the economic impact of this based on the numbers that have been produced for us, we feel comfortable that this will probably generate somewhere in the neighborhood of $700,000 to $800,000 in direct expenditures within our community over that 4-day period. That's the type of economic impact that we want to see relative to the tourism industry and the entire community. So on behalf of the Evansville Convention and Visitors Bureau, we are absolutely delighted to be one of your sponsors. We certainly want to continue to work with Bosse Field and the promotion of this magnificent park, and we just are glad to be part. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. And finally, to shed some light on the details of this year's GLVC Baseball Tournament, GLVC Commissioner Jim Demovich.
Thanks, Jeff. And on behalf of our 17 member institutions from our 5-state region, I'd also like to thank you for coming out. And Bill, speaking of holding her age well, maybe it's only appropriate that we invite Madonna out to throw out the first pitch for our tournament. And we got a chance to see Madonna perform in Indianapolis last Sunday. But it's a great venue, and we are more than happy to be here. We had intended actually to bring the heated lamps from Georgia Street with us, but these lights are kicking out some heat, so we'll be fine. Last year, the GLVC saw nearly 250 student athletes and coaches participate in our postseason tournament at the GCS ballpark in Sauget, Illinois. It was a wonderful tournament that not only crowned our conference champion and automatic qualifier for the NCAA Division II tournament, but it was a fun family event played before nearly 2,000 spectators over a 4-day span. Each year, our baseball coaches and conference administrators converse on ways we can improve our postseason event and enrich the overall experience for our student athletes. This year, our hope is to provide a boost to our tournament by bringing it to a community and a venue that has been associated with the game of baseball for nearly 100 years. Benjamin Bosse, for whom the field is named, spoke as he was elected mayor of the city in 1913 that when everybody boosts, everybody wins. We could not agree more. Community engagement in providing a fun and welcoming game environment is at the heart of NCAA Division II philosophy. That is why the GLVC is proud to partner with the Evansville Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Evansville Otters, Old National Bank, and Historic Bosse Field, as well as Mizuno for this year's event, which will be held Thursday through Sunday, May 10th through the 13th. In all, Bosse Field will host GLVC tournament games each of the 4 days and a total of 9 of the 14 contests, with the remaining 5 being played at USI Field on the campus of Southern Indiana over the first 2 days. 8 teams will vie for the 2012 GLVC crown and the opportunity to represent the conference at the NCAA Division II National Tournament. Those 8 teams will consist of the top 3 teams from the East Division, the top 2 teams from the West Division, and 3 wildcard teams. Recently, the conference published its preseason coaches poll, and to put the pressure on Coach Archuleta, who's here, Southern Indiana was favored to win the GLVC East, while Quincy University, the defending conference champions, to win the West Division. 8 of our 16 baseball teams received at least one first-place vote, which shows a sense of parity in the league, which should provide for an exciting run to get to Evansville. Tickets for the tournament are $10 for adults, $8 for students, $5 for children, while kids 5 and under are free. Those prices are good from Thursday through Saturday, and then we'll drop the ticket prices to $8 for adults, $5 for students, and $3 for children for the championship final on Sunday. The GLVC is also offering an all-tournament pass for $35, good for all the games over the weekend. Finally, in addition to the Evansville Sports Corporation, the Evansville Convention and Visitors Bureau, Old National Bank, and Bosse Field, the GLVC would like to thank Mizuno, Dunn Hospitality, and Rawlings, the official baseball of the GLVC, for their respective boosts to the tournament. Because again, when everybody boosts, everybody wins. Thanks again for coming out. Jeff?
And that concludes the formal part of our press conference here. Each of our 4 speakers are available for one-on-ones if needed. But we thank you again for coming out, braving the cold, and getting us all excited and warmed up here about GLVC baseball coming our way here in a couple months. Thank you.